Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to SAFC Fans React and another live pre-match show with myself, Sean Middleton. We also have Matthew Lead and a few other guys over there. I'm outside the Steamer Light, and today's game is Sunderland versus Wycombe Wanderers, our old friends, Wycombe Wanderers. As you can see, it's a nice afternoon. Sun's out. Morgan's guns are out as well. So if you tuned in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost a penny. So please subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it if you could do that. Obviously, in the next half an hour, I will be getting fans' reactions, score predictions, and obviously their feelings towards the start that Sunderland made to this season. Matthew, are you coming in, pal? Are you partner in crime?
I'll come in, yeah. Sun on the itch. Try to. Hello, everyone. How we doing? Are we all right?
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, sunny day today, isn't it? Sunny day. I know, it's lovely up here, isn't it? I think lovely day, brilliant football match, and hopefully a really good result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, the game during the week, I went to Blackpool. It was a brilliant performance for me. It was never see it die attitude from, a lot of the young players as well.
Yeah.
Some of the new guys made the debuts. Matthew, Niall Huggins, right back. Frederick Alves made his debut. I don't think he's very good.
Well, really?
He wasn't very good. No, I don't think he was a little bit suspect. Certain obviously played. Winchester was in the middle. Was Dan Neil again was brilliant. Nathan Broadhead. It was a brilliant performance. Beating the Championship side who last season. Remember, Blackpool beat us twice last season. They were a good side. What do you think was the difference in the game on Tuesday night? I mean, why do you think the game, beating the Championship side, it's a really good win.
And it's good as well. I mean, it showed a lot from the players as well to come down from being behind as well.
Yeah.
So to win from coming behind, and not just coming behind. We came from behind, then Blackpool levelled it, and then we kept going until the end and won 3-2. I wasn't actually at the game, and there wasn't a live stream for it. So all I saw was a few highlights and whatever. Yeah. In terms of Alves, I didn't see any of his performance. I don't know how he plays. However, you got to remember, I think this is his first season.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been at West Ham, but he hasn't really got any game time.
That's true.
So it's his first season in English football. Mm-hmm. I don't think he'll start today. No. I don't think he will. But people can have a bad debut, but still do all right.
True.
We got nothing really to worry about there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Huggins as well. I don't know whether he'll start today. It's in between him and Winchester at right back for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be, I think Winchester's starting's absolutely fine. He scored he said it's his goal, but I was right behind the goal for that shot. And I could tell you it was going well wide. He took the nick off the player and went in.
Yeah.
So, if he's playing, I think Winchester's been really, really good stand-up performer so far. So if he's playing, then I'd be happy with that as well.
As you were saying about Winchester, I thought he had another good game. He put some brilliant tackles in. But for me, the standard performance again, Dan Neil was absolutely brilliant in the middle. That pass he done was just he cut 4 players out of the game by playing that pass. Lovely ball inside to Ian O'Brien. Ian O'Brien, who obviously scored a hat-trick. Had a good game. He's had his critics, but he scored a hat-trick. He's done well. Will Ian O'Brien start again, Matthew? Will he start here?
I've seen quite a few people say start him, but I wouldn't. I'm not too sure. I still don't think he's a very good player.
I agree.
Everyone's scoring a hat-trick and going,
doesn't mean.
It doesn't really mean anything for me.
Yeah.
Whether I don't think he'll start today, and I don't really want him to either. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you,
yeah.
I think he had a good game, really good for him. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, he can have some more of those performances. But I still don't really rate him as a player. It's going to take time. You know what I mean? You can score a few goals in one game. Charlie Wycombe, when he started scoring goals, we started thinking. But once he started doing it every single game, we thought, well, fair enough. But at the end of the day, he still wasn't a very good player. So my opinion hasn't changed. I know Aidan O'Brien.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll start today. But if he does start, I can understand why.
Yeah. The reason I was saying that, Matthew, was obviously McGeady, who I'm a big fan of. I think everybody is. He's got real quality. He's played at the highest level. He just doesn't look right at the moment. I'm just thinking, well, maybe he's, miss him a couple of games, get him sharp, get him back, Aidan McGeady, what we all love and know. Give Ian O'Brien a start, see if he can continue that form off Tuesday night coming to this game. That's the reason, all the reason behind that. That's the only reason I'm sort of seeing Ian O'Brien, because to be honest, he hasn't really had a great Southern career, has he? But look, he scored the hat-trick. It was he done well, and he worked hard for it.
Yeah, the type of player that he is, I don't think although he's a striker, he's not one that really scores goals. And I know that's the kind of striker Sunderland, the recruitment team seems to like to sign, the players who can't score goals. But it's the kind of player he is. He's good, skillful, neat and tidy player. It's not like he gets it and runs and loses it. He's a neat and tidy player. He
All right. Sorry about that. Obviously, the sun's shining on the equipment, so it's getting a bit hot. But I'll just quickly go to the live chat, keep an eye on it there, Matthew. Joanne Punchin is in there, Daniel Mower, Nick Wannabe, Ned Kelly, SFC, Jack. So thanks for them people who's tuned in. Like you see, what's your name again, mate? Foster. Foster. Do you want to come in, mate? Acacia, as you stand on the blue thing here. All right. I would say thanks for coming back, mate.
Hey, brother.
I mean, the win Tuesday was a good win.
Quality.
Very battling win. It was for me. It was never see a die attitude from the players and the youngsters. Sean as well. I mean, Dan Neal was brilliant, wasn't he?
He's
in the middle.
Brilliant, him.
But I mean, it's back of the league now. Back of the league. That's the most important thing. We're not going to win the League Cup. The Papa Johns is just a case of trying the youngsters. Are you confident this afternoon against Wycombe Wanderers?
Confident, cautiously optimistic, I think is the phrase I would use. We have a brilliant squad depth now, and we've got I don't envy Lee Johnson, because now he's got to decide between O'Brien and Stewart.
Yeah.
But he could also play them both, which I hope he plays them both today.
Yeah. I think. Well, if you're on about Ian O'Brien, I think Ian O'Brien might come in on the left. He might sit McGeady out, because McGeady's obviously not very fit and sharp at the moment. So I'm just basing that off that fact. I think from scoring his hat-trick, I think he's definitely. I think he might start this afternoon. I think it'll be Ian O'Brien, Stewart, and Gooch. That's what I think it'll be. Gooch. Unless Broadhead, I mean, did he do himself? Did he play really well? I thought he didn't do too bad, to be fair, but I still think Lee Johnson is a big fan of Gooch. I think that's what will probably happen.
I think trying to keep a consistent team is going to be important this season.
Yeah.
That'll help us get promoted.
Yeah. I think, I mean, Ross Stewart. You think I say this all the time, but is he gonna get the goals? I mean, you go back to the Phillips days and the Defoe days. You'd see 9 times out of 10 you get a chance in the area. They'll score 9 times out of 10.
Aye.
You see that about Ross Stewart. How many times out of 10 if he gets the ball in a dangerous position? How many times out of 10 will he score? I would dare say 3 or 4 out of 10, which is not a really good feedback, is it, for a striker? You want to be getting, and that's win League One in this division, but maybe 6 to 7, 5 to 6 or whatever. Out of 10 he'll score. But I think I still think we need a striker.
I mean, I would strengthen in the striking position, considering Will Grigg's just sitting there day and out. I mean, God knows what's going to happen with him.
Yeah.
Like you say, the fact we know how good Will Grigg can be. It's just a shame that he's just not. His heart's not in it up there, is it? So,
well, there's rumours that Jebinson from Sheffield United, and that Everton bid 5 million and it was turned down, but Jebinson have been trying to get him on loan. Apparently, Tom White says from Sky Sports that if we offload Will Grigg, then we can try. Then we can possibly get Jemison in on a season loan. Loan, but I don't know what the truth in that is. But he's a massive talent. Be a great addition, that wouldn't it?
I'll drive Will Grigg's taxi. So that's what I think. Anyway,
you drive it. Will you pay it as well, though?
Screw it. We're doing it. I'm paying it.
Like anyway.
No, but Jefferson is a brilliant player. And I would love to get him in if we can. Aye.
So, score predictions and scorers for this afternoon, mate.
2-1. O'Brien and Stewart.
You think a 2-1 victory?
I can find where to score for them because he's a problematic player. Him.
Nice, mate. Okay, thanks for your time, pal.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, master. Jordan, you coming on?
Oh no, I'm alright, guys. I'm working today.
He can't. He works for the club. He can't. Jordan, you alright, pal?
I am doing fine, mate.
See, it's a lovely day today. Sun's out.
Yep.
Sun's out. That's what's not the equipment off. I think it's still alright, Matthew. Yeah. Is it still fine? Or? Yeah. Still fine, aye. Earlier on it went off for a little bit, so it's just for the heat. Did you say obviously the game? You've not seen the game, did you? Because there wasn't no streams for it, I don't think. But I was down there. It was a brilliant performance. Dan Neil was standout performer.
Yep.
Like Alves wasn't great at the back, I don't think. But I think Bailey Wright done all right. Winchester in the middle with Dan Neil. I thought them two done really well. Nathan Broadhead wasn't too bad. Ian O'Brien, standout performer, hat-trick.
Yep.
Is any of these guys you think will start it here?
I mean, I would start Bailey Wright with Doyle at the back if I can. Or if not, I'd just get rid of Gooch for this game and see how O'Brien starts. I know he said in a report the other day he just does not want to be sitting on that bench. And it's clearly shown there that, yes, he might not bury every chance he gets, but the other day he did. And if we can try and get goals like that, beat teams by goals like that as well, then it'll be an easy season for him.
Right. Aidan O'Brien, he did miss a couple of chances, mine, but he did score the hat-trick, so you've got to give him some credit. But I possibly think he could start today. I think if he scored the hat-trick and he's on form. McGeady's not so much on form. I think McGeady might just possibly sit out today. What do you think about that?
I don't really know, if I'm honest, because I know O'Brien's original position's usually a striker, and obviously the main thing here is would you start like Stewart over O'Brien, but I still think if you want to try and get a good attack and force, I think you should play McGeady, Stewart, and then O'Brien out for Gooch. But it's like you've just said there, McGeady wasn't really the best last home game, but I mean, if McGeady's dropped, then the captain's armband now goes to 09.
Mm-hmm.
So then we've at least got a somewhat like an actual captain that knows what he's doing in some aspect. So I think that'll be the best way.
Right, score predictions, Jordan, and scorers this afternoon.
3-0. I'm going to go O'Brien and Stewart and Embledon. Confident
win. Cheers for your time, Jordan. Thanks, man. Team news, all the team news out, yeah? Yep. Nice. Team news, yep. Right, so the team news has been announced.
I'll come in as well.
All right,
Might
nice.
as well talk about
so
team news.
Patterson starts, Matthew. So
Patterson
Patterson's starting. So it's Patterson, Winchester, Flanagan, Doyle. Oh, it went off. It went off. Couldn't be joking. It went off. Should I try and refresh it? It went off. Having a couple of issues with
Yeah,
the
a couple of issues with it.
2 seconds.
That's what happens, though,
see if
isn't it?
it-
It's what happens. It's all. I'll see if I get it on my phone.
Have you got it? Right, I've got it. So it's Patterson, Winchester, Flanagan, Doyle, Cirkin, Neil, O'Neill, Gooch, Embleton, McGeady, Stewart. So McGeady, obviously,
I've got the team as I'm
McGeady is obviously starting again. So he's had a week's rest. Let's hope he's a little bit better than he was last Saturday because he was pretty poor when he Matthew.
There's no Corey Evans as well. No Corey Evans
so
still.
It's going to be Dan Neil and O'Neill in the middle, and obviously Winchester right back. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
And is that what you think?
left back, flat back 4. So Winchester, Flanagan,
I'll just read
Doyle, Cirkin,
Read the comments.
Neil.
Sorry, Matthew.
Yeah, so that's going to be the. Yeah. So we're going to have a back 4, 2 midfielders, maybe 3. So maybe a 4-2-3-1. I'm seeing that.
It's definitely 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Stewart up top.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad team. I mean, Burge is still on the bench.
Yeah.
If they just say what it is, if Johnson said it was just a niggle.
Yeah.
For Burge, and that's why he's on. That's why he's on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Then, then I'm sure he would be all right to play today.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's not and he's put on the bench shows that Johnson maybe is thinking, maybe I'll give someone else a chance. So give him Patterson a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not against that. Huggins on the bench, Alves on the bench, Broadhead on the bench, O'Brien, Pritchard right. So Pritchard hasn't got his start. I think he started though.
Yeah,
Started last week.
That's last week. Yeah, he started Tuesday, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And there's obviously still no Will Grigg in the squad. We're not really.
I think the writing's on the wall for Will Grigg. I think
Definitely.
it's just a case of who's going to take a chance of them and get him out the door, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get him off the wage bill.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest with you. So look, it's it's a team that win the game. I think the only player we haven't got there is Corey Evans.
It's a shame about Corey Evans. Like, he looked brilliant in the middle. Looks like a solid.
But remember what everyone said when we signed from Blackburn. That
injuries. Yep. And that's looking like it's going to be the case, isn't it?
Injuries for everyone, and that is the biggest problem, really. So, I mean, it's a good team, I think, to win the game.
Uh-huh.
But then again, Wycombe, they'll have plenty of different tactics. I think I haven't even had a look at their team. I'll see if I can have a little look at their team as well, because I think if they're starting with Akinfenwa, I mean, I think what happened last time is when we went 3-0 up, they brought him straight on.
Yeah, they did, to try and
because I think we were sort of
Route 1 stuff.
Let me have a little look. So there.
When they try and can they
starting 11.
try and ask people if they want to talk about the game, lads?
Ask some people.
Just can.
God, he's not here for no reason, is he?
What's that?
No.
No, I'm just I kind of when I'm stuck here, I kind of be asking people. I need people to ask people if they want to come across.
So the Wycombe starting 11: Stockdale, Grimmer, Jacobson. I don't know how you say that name, but anyway, there's no Akinfenwa, but Josh Scowen starts.
Josh Scowen
starts for Wycombe Wanderers.
Oh, God.
I completely forgot about him. Akinfenwa's on the bench.
Yeah.
Josh Scowen's starting. So I think it just depends really, sort of what, where we can, if we're winning right at the start, I think they'll try and change their game plan and try and cheat, because that's what Wycombe do. They cheat. Gareth Ainsworth as a manager, just cheat really. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll try and get some people involved if we can. Because that's what it's all about. I'll see if I can get. Have you got 2 minutes to talk about the game? No, boys.
Trying to get some people to do the interview. Obviously, it's quite.
You got 2 minutes to talk about the game?
Being live.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult. Anyway, it's
this is the
still. Look, you see, it's a nice. In other news, it's quite a nice sunny day at the Stadium of Light. We've got 33 people watching right now. Joanne Ponchin, I see, is in the chat. Derek Atkinson, David Woods. I was reading out the live chat there. I'm just
trying to get people.
Yeah. So, but no. So we're just trying to get some people in. There's quite a lack of people. Hopefully, we've got some good attendance at the Stadium of Light today. I think, we had about 31,000 at the opening game against Wigan, and then what was it, about 29,000 at Wimbledon. So hopefully today against Wycombe, we can get a good attendance in. As you can see behind me, this starting to fill up at the stadium. There, as you can see, a sea of red and white. Always on a nice day, people have their jumpers off, people have their jackets off. Apart from Ethan Dixon, who had about 5 layers on. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, nice sea of red and white today, hopefully. And yeah, so hopefully some pretty good atmosphere. I'm just trying to talk. But yeah, so we're expecting to see Mark Gibbon again today, maybe. Shout aye. Since that video, a lot of people have just been walking past and shouting aye all the time. So we're in the Colliery Tavern earlier and everyone was just shouting aye when we went in there. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, so
you got 2 minutes to talk about the game.
some Sunderland players have been arriving in their nice cars. Wycombe already in. Return of Josh Scowen today as well. See, I'm always quite, I don't know, nervous about when a player returns to play against us, really, because I always feel like they got like an extra incentive to do well against their former club, to kind of say, look, I mean, we didn't offer him a new contract either, so I think he wants to maybe prove something. Prove something to Sunderland today. Hopefully he can. We can keep him quiet and we can get through and get the 3 points, really. Seeing the chat, yeah, Joanne saying everyone must be camera shy. It's not that they're camera shy. It's just there's not many people walking past over here, really. A lot of people walking behind us. As you can see, we're in the we're in the sunlight. Have you got someone in? Okay, I'll be quiet.
I'm probably talking over the stand up there, the blue thing. Right, what's your name, mate? Anyway,
Dave Davison.
Hold the mic up, mate.
Dave Davison.
Dave Davison. Aye, Dave. Are you confident this afternoon? Wycombe one was. I
think it'll be a 2-2.
2-2.
Because they've just come up and they're still decent, and
aye.
Aye.
I mean, Wycombe they went in the championship last season, and obviously they went up via the points per game system.
Aye.
I didn't agree with that, but look at. If we were in the situation, we probably would have used it.
Yes.
Aye. Who do you think we need to watch out for today? I mean,
Foley.
He started on the bench, isn't he? Josh Gowan's playing for them as well.
Aye, Scowen.
You think it'll be a tough game then?
I think so. I think we'll be looking to get a draw.
Aye.
Just so them come back up. They've got some. They've got something here, haven't they?
Aye. So. What do you make of the game on Tuesday? After you'd seen it, but it was a brilliant performance, beating Blackpool 3-2 in the cup.
Aye.
Great performance.
Didn't expect to beat them.
Aye.
I was listening to it.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Neil in the middle. I mean, he's looking there. I keep on seeing him because I think he deserves the credit. I mean,
definitely.
He's a breath of fresh air. When he gets the ball, you watch him. He's always trying to go forward, always trying to be positive.
Yeah.
We're being used to having Joe Stubbs and Max Power, and Scowen plays that out, sort of get the ball and just want to go back and pass it sideways.
Yeah.
Dan Neil gets it, and he did you see his pass he done for Aidan O'Brien, the equaliser? It was a through ball. It was absolutely brilliant the way he passed the ball through Aidan O'Brien.
Good decent side at the minute.
So what do you think of our transfer window? Do you think we've bought a lot of players in? I say lately we have. Do you still think we need a couple more before the window shuts?
I think we need a couple of defenders. I think we're all right up front for the centre forward. He's better than Wyke.
So do you think that? Well, if Ross Stewart, do you think he's the one who's going to bang you get you the goals this season? Yeah.
He's got a different style. The other bloke, he goes out and gets the ball. Wyke just wait for it.
He wasn't a grafter, Wyke, was he? He just wanted everything on a plate, didn't he?
No.
Anyway, quickly, mate, score predictions this afternoon. You said 2-2. Is that your score? 2-2. And who do you think will score for Sunderland?
I think the centre forward will get one. And
Ross
maybe
Stewart.
1-9.
1-9.
I fancy him for a goal.
Nice. Are you confident? Are you confident this season?
I am.
You confident?
I am really.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers.
Thanks
very much, mate. Enjoy the game, mate. Take care, mate. Ta-ra. Yeah. Matthew, you read the live chat out, didn't you, earlier on there? Good. I'll just try and get people while you.
I'll come back in and show you some of the live chat again. We've got Colin Major. You're going to have to do your song and dance routine. Thank God for the fact. I know I was going to have to come and walk my vocal cords before I go in the stadium, of course. I do sit sort of near the south stand where the singing end is. so can get a few songs in and whatever. Yeah, trust me. One day you'll get to see it. I tell you what, if we win the league, then everyone can get to see my song and dance routine. Yeah, also make sure to leave a like on the stream as well. We'll try and get 50 likes before kickoff. That's usually a good goal that we've got. We've got about maybe 5 minutes still live. Sean, I don't know if you heard him, is trying to get a Wycombe fan in. Maybe today, who knows? We are near sort of where the away fans are. Hopefully, maybe there might be some arguments, little scraps today with the Wycombe fans. I think when we were at the away game, there was a little bit of it after the game. We never actually won at Adams Park, so maybe this season when we play there a little bit later on.
Not like what you hear.
No, that's fine. I just
1-1.
What's your name anyway?
My name's Mark.
Mark, right, I'm just going to
we play
bring you out the camera over here. As we're in a position where there's not many.
Lost 1-0, of course, which was very, very
Matthew,
unfortunate.
Give the mic to this guy.
We've got some Wycombe fans in. We'll do this before we end. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hello, mate, you all right?
Just there. Face the camera that way, mate.
Face the camera, mate.
He's done the 360.
Give you that.
Give me that. Got it.
What's your name again, mate? Sorry.
It's Mark.
Right, hold the mic up, yeah.
Got it
Mark,
here.
thanks for joining us. Obviously, Sunderland fan, Wycombe fan.
Yeah.
Are you confident this afternoon?
I'm going to go draw.
A draw?
I'm going to go draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've won 3 draw, 1-3 draw and 1. But we haven't come up against the quality of Sunderland just yet.
Yeah.
So I'll take a point all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, last season you were unlucky. You went down on the last game of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the start of the season that did it. 8 games.
It was
8
a bad start, didn't you?
But I think we started well. Yeah, we finished well. The momentum went into this season. We started the season well.
Yeah.
We've had money to spend, which we've never had before.
Yeah.
So we've assembled a squad now, which I think is more than capable of competing at this level.
Yeah.
And I do see us finishing top 6.
I was just about to see what your aspirations were.
I'd say top, yeah. I'd
Playoffs.
I don't see autos, but I see playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think playoffs is a realistic expectation.
What do you think Sunderland are finishing this season?
Second.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And I tipped Ipswich first from the beginning. They've had an awful start.
Yeah.
But I think they'll finish top.
Right. So what's your score prediction this afternoon in your scorers?
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
So who's going to score for you?
I'm going to go for
Folks.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for your time. Have a good game and have a safe journey.
As long as it's not 09, scores for you lot, I'll be happy. Because if 09
Look at nine.
If he scores, I'm going home. Doesn't matter what time it is on the clock, I'm going home.
If he scores, will he celebrate?
Of course he will. He has to. No, he's a great guy.
He's a lovely guy.
He's a great guy.
Yes.
His attitude is brilliant.
Yeah.
We loved him at Wycombe.
Yeah.
You love him here. He's a really, really good guy. So.
Right, thanks for your time, mate. Cheers.
All right, mate.
Cheers, pal.
Take
care.
Cheers, mate.
Ta-ra, mate. All right. That's just about it now for SFC Fans React, the pre-show. Thanks for people who's joined in. Sorry that we lost a connection. It's obviously the sunshine on the equipment, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Sunderland can enjoy a nice winter day, and we'll all have a good Saturday night. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free and it doesn't cost a penny. So please subscribe, and don't forget to tune in for the interviews for after the game. Thanks for your time.